Hello, and welcome back to part 6 of the Plants vs. Zombies Let's Play. Found the car keys to Crazy Dave's $10 dick longs here, so I'm going to need you to get into the penetration position as Dave decides to put his dick into your fucking rear. Oh, you're queer? Fuck you. Alright, so you know what that means. We go buy the drugs in the back of the car. Now, usually, I would make the dumbass mistake of buying the pool cleaners, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to buy the slot and then get the rake. So this is the tiny zombie one. It's them little motherfuckers, and that's why I got the rake. Also means some of them are really just fast for some reason. Bam. Boom. I'm going to stall the bottom lane with walnuts. Blow them up. Alright, good enough. Get lost. Alright, let's hope that walnut can hold off the lane. Ah, damn it, I wasted that one. Remember, Crazy Dave's store does have additional parking in rear. That joke's pretty fucking gay. So onward with the game. This is the best part of the cherry bombs. You blow up all the lanes at once if you place them right. And usually, there's no reason not to place it here or here, because you can just grab all three. Bingo. Grab that. This was one of my favorite minigames. It's probably why I like this level so much. That's pretty cool, though. It is funny, like, Crazy Dave kind of implies that the zombies are manufactured on an assembly line. Which, if the plants are, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the people are too. You don't see anyone else now, do you? Makes you wonder, are they made of cardboard? Maybe. Happy 4th of July. We got a jalapeno. That's going to make them pee in the pool, that's for sure. If you ever go swimming, do not have White Castle before. Have it after. Otherwise, you're going to puke. Learn that the hard way. Why the fuck is it every single time they go over here, the game gets laggier? This is not rocket science. This really is not. I think a GTX Titan XP can run this fucking game. That should do it. Now, the best part about the Zombonis is that you can fucking squash them. Or you can blow them up with a potato mine, and it looks fucking hilarious to see this absolutely massive zombie, you know, ice machine they're using. Which, it's kind of funny how they, you know, tongue-in-cheek kind of put a copyright disclaimer, not to be confused with Zamboni of the same name. For all your non-zombie related needs, go to Zamboni.com. It's like, that's great. That's a great way of dealing with copyright issues. Wholeheartedly approve of that. And that, right there, is a good use of $200. It's cheap. You get that much money in one game of this. And when you realize you can use cheap shot, one-hit kill weapons, why wouldn't you? Though that is kind of the thing. Cheap shot, one-hit kill weapons can be fun. Although I think in a game like, say, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, they weren't particularly. Like, they were just confusing. Like, I didn't know what the fuck weapons I had, or even how to use them, when, or where, or why. Like, they had a whole tutorial for it, but it was, like, hidden off in the top left corner or some bullshit. It's like, you've made a tutorial, but, you know, it's kind of in-depth, too, but it's not a campaign. That's not a good replacement for a campaign. And nor should it be treated as such. Because if that shit's a fucking campaign, my left toenail's a campaign. I do like it when some games do have the multiplayer maps and a lot of that stuff in the actual story mode. But dress it up a little. Like that, I think that was one of the best parts of like COD 4, for instance. You had a lot of the multiplayer stuff recycled, sure, but it was used in the campaign in a tasteful way to kind of imply that while Captain Price is over there, you're fighting a battle in the background that you would have just seen or maybe heard of, but you know, you're part of the world. It actually is more immersive that way. Like in Black Ops 2, you don't just fucking play as, you know, Mason once. You play as him, and then you play as Frank Woods, and then there's all these cutting back and forth between different perspectives and all of that, so it's pretty unique. But then Black Ops 4 comes along, and it had been about, I think, 5 or 6 years since I had played Call of Duty. The last Call of Duty I had played was Modern Warfare 3, and I even have the special edition Xbox 360 of that to this day. And my dad had bought that, and I'd played that game when I was far, far too young to do so, but, you know, regardless, I played it. And I think what stood out to me most when I was playing it was especially how all of the stuff was very interconnected in a very good and, I mean, now in hindsight, kind of efficient manner. Because good design helps reinforce a sense of belonging into a place. Oh, fuck, wrong one. Oh, no, that's the right... It just looked left and then hopped right. Okay. Well, I thought I was fucked there for a second, but just in the nick of time, the pea shooter killed that one. But the way that the bobsled squad can spawn is if there's 3 blocks of ice, but that's how you can absolutely smash the Zombonis. You can insta-kill them. With a squash, you can also use like a chomper. You can use a jalapeno as well. But I don't tend to do that too much. I mean, if I do, it's usually kind of just for funsies, but... Boom. That's another thing you can do. Potato mine. There are many ways to counter the Zombonis if you set up your shit right. And just so I'm prepared for all the mini-games, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to play the adventure mode here. And then I'm going to play the mini-games. Zoop. I'm going to take a guess and say that Zomboni is going to go bottom lane. Place your bets now. Whoop. Usually you know when to strike when you hear the car noise. Nope, he went top. Bye-bye. Smashed him. Excuse me, sir. That's not allowed. Double kill. There we go. Excellent. And the spike weeds and the spike rocks are also very good at countering the Zombonis. Yeah, the frame rate fucking gets lower every time. I don't understand. Okay, whatever. Alright, that should do it. Now, Crazy Dave, what do you got in your shop? Okay. Nothing I can buy. Anyway. I love just standing around there and then cutting the fucking garbled noises he makes off. So I still got one more rake before all hell breaks loose. That's handy. Whacked him. Called it. Top lane. Preemptively gonna set down a Tangle Kelp in anticipation of the target. That spikeweed will not kill him, but it will pop any Zombonis that come into the yard. I think what I liked especially about, like, this time in gaming, I say about, like, 2009 to roughly 2011, maybe 2017 even, there were still traces of it throughout, but what I liked so much about this kind of somewhat brief time was these games were silly. They were stupid, but they knew what they were doing, and they didn't, you know, call it stupid or dumb. Like, you knew it was stupid and dumb. You knew this shit's dumb as fuck. But that's kind of why it works. Like, you can't do this shit in real life. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about the logic of this? Oh, well, I give a fuck. Well, then you're probably, gonna need to get a new hobby there sometime. So, the fun thing about this game, I think compared to, say, a lot of these new games that try to be colorful and silly, is it understands a basic modicum of fucking restraint. You don't need to push everything to the fucking extreme to get some hacked-together fucking statement about some bullshit that I'm supposed to have a very clear and defined opinion upon. Even though I don't give a rat's ass. Nah, you just make a fun game where plants fight zombies. Immortals of Avium? Now, what the fuck's that? No fun, that's what I fucking call it. Also, I think it's about, yeah, 2 spike weeds that can kill a normal zombie. I'm gonna start planting pea shooters down, but it only took me until about the fucking first flag to have to do that, because the spike weeds are pretty good. Alright. Let's see if he bites. I bet you could. Safe bet, thankfully. Not so much safe explosive distance, though. Excellent. We got a runner. The spike weeds are pretty good. I like them. Though, unfortunately, you're not able to really use them as much when you get to the roof, because, I mean, you need to put shit in potted plants because there's no dirt on the roof. But yeah, Plants vs. Zombies, pretty fun resource management game. You gotta effectively learn how to use this shit, or you're gonna get fucking whacked. And not just a little, but a lot. Lol. We have a multi-tiered defense here. As you can see, there are 3 lanes of spikes on those grass lanes. Now, because that guy is going to get popped, I'm going to start placing down the other defenses in anticipation of their movements. I'm going to squash him as well. Place that there. So, if the Zombonis get through one, there's going to be a backup, and then that's going to have a backup. There's backups for the backups. Now I need to get this squash and smash him. Bam. Poof. I think we're good on spikes for right now. So we're just going to set those there. And then I'm going to grab more guns. And I'm going to set pea shooter up there. But yeah, smashing Zombonis is pretty funny. You can just insta-kill them. Like, they seem really intimidating until you realize they might as well just be made of fucking paper mache. See what I mean? That's a very large, you know, weapon that you have there, but it's kind of unfortunate that you've left such a massive, gaping, weak spot. Oh, damn. Wrong one. Bye-bye. And, of course, if you don't have a tangle kelp there, You can just use a squash. Or a bomb. I'm gonna grab that bucket guy. And squash the other one. Bye-bye. Alright, now we're gonna wait just a minute for them. Excellent. Pop. Coordinating and effective resistance. Boom. Smashed him. I'm going to set 2 potato mines upstairs here. Well, upstairs. Those ain't stairs, but you get the idea. Damn it, wrong lane. Now, I've got a few fuckers there in the pool, so I think I'm just going to, you know, blow them up. Goodbye. Torchweed unlocked. Well, torchwood. You're gonna torch that fucking weed. They got that hash 420 blaze it. Alright, so there's the dolphin. And let's see what we got this time. I'm going to... Okay, good, I can grab that. Yep, looks good. Well, it's a good thing they put the rake in front of the first place where the zombie's going to spawn. Set a bomb down there. Bye-bye. 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 Now they're going to send in the dolphins. So that's pretty good. You can also squash dolphins. Got a fucking hair in my mouth. Lovely. Hate when that happens. There, I think I got it out. Anyway. Pea shooter time. That is one thing I do like about this as opposed to the second game. In this game, they always clearly lay out who's coming after you. The second, it's total bullshit. Every fucking time, without fail. It is 100% fucking designed to just be infuriating garbage that wants you to pay money for stupid plants to win. It's like, I don't give a fuck about the artistic merits of the fucking dumbass game when you've scammed, you know, people out of the fucking cool ones from the first game. Like, all the cool plants, yeah, they cost money. Remember when you can just type mustache and, like, future into this game and you'd get, like, some cool hat or something? Yeah, $5.99, please. I remember when you just used to earn that shit. It was fun. We liked it. Not okay anymore. Yeah, like, I think the particular thing I enjoyed about kind of games 2009 to like 2011 and 2017 at times was they had this like boxy look to them, but they were still colorful. Like, the box wasn't just flat and boring. The stuff they put in the actual boxes were pretty good. Like, there were details. There was, like, I think Xbox 360 especially had a pretty cool layout for a while. And it was called New Xbox Experience. There you go. Oh, centered in another one. That's the same trick with the Pogo Zombie. Give him a minute. Bye-bye. Try to anticipate their movements. Yoink. Captain McManus. I've had more fucking hot dinners than you've ran missions. Or whatever the fuck it was. I've ran more missions than you've had hot dinners, son. McManus, just fucking go. I'm sick of your lip, McManus. And there he goes, he jumps. Squash him. Terminated. He instantaneously gulped down that whole thing. Bye-bye. You gotta make sure to use your walnuts, guys. I hear they're very effective, but I haven't seen any. New Xbox Experience, though, had a very cool, like, UI, I think, especially. It was, like, all colorful. It was a really, like, fun-looking hub area. It's like a, you know, a main menu in a fucking video game. Crazy, right? That was another thing. They used to call this shit gamer score and gamer avatars, or gamer pictures. Now they just call it profile picture. It's very blank. It sounds very sterile, cold even. Like, there's no fun to a lot of that stuff anymore. Just the language isn't you know, isn't that good. It's a subtle difference, but once you realize it, you understand why fucking Xbox One was never yours. Anyway, we'll do another part. Be part 7 up. Next part, I'm gonna take a piss on that Pogo Zombie again.